Oh, welcome back to the channel. We've got a real treat for you today. The rules we'd like to change in football. Let us know in the comments section which rules you'd like to see implemented. But to start things off, these are ours. So number one for me, stop the clock when the ball goes out of play. So for set pieces, throw-ins, corners, all
Injuries.
of that. Yeah, but literally the moment the ball, the game's not in play, stop the clock.
Yeah,
So every single game is 90 minutes. It's not, how come there's only this amount of minutes of injury time, or how come they've managed to get 7 minutes? No, it's 90 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds something that I can get behind.
Yeah, it just stops it all.
I think it's already proven in rugby that it can be done.
That's exactly where I got the idea from.
Same in basketball as well.
Yeah.
So it's not the only sport where.
It's proven in other sports. There's no time wasting. If they're time wasting,
everybody would get on with the game.
But if they're time wasting, it's that keep possession.
Yeah, that would just probably
or keep it in the corner, which I love that. If you want to kill the game dead, pump it up to the corner, get your mutant centre forward on there with his foot on the ball, try and get it if you can. That I don't mind with. It's this 5-10 minutes for a throw in, 5-10 minutes for a corner.
The only thing I would add to this, it's probably you're not allowed to talk to your manager while the time is stopped, because I think a lot of players will use it as, let's have a 10 minutes tactical breakdown. How can, I think the manager should only talk to his team during the halftime.
Yeah.
The rest of it, he just sits down there, or if he wants to walk around.
I don't mind it for a serious injury and everyone going over to talk to the manager or whatever. That doesn't bother me, but it's when people are blatantly just wasting time and it never properly gets added on at the end.
Yeah, but I think it shouldn't even be like that you're re-tacticking the game halfway through, not even halfway through,
Yeah, because they can quite easily just pass that message on. It's not immediate, but you can tell the right back or whatever, or the left back, whichever side is on, going.
It changes the game.
Position change, things they've worked on in training.
I think it would help. It would also help the players and the football in general to be a little bit better, because you can't just wait for your manager to tell you every single thing that you have to do. So at least you can go out with what the manager set you up with.
And if it needs to be changed, the experienced players will change it there and then.
They make the initiative. So I think if we had the time stop rule, we have to add with it, not allowed to talk to the manager. The manager is not allowed to influence the team while this is happening, because I think that will just bring the quality up of the actual football. Because you will be more, we are losing, so we have to change something, and we can't listen to the manager telling us, oh no, you still sit in a 10 men behind the ball, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Let us know what you think about that one in the comments.
But, so moving on to the next one.
Yeah, no international friendlies during the season.
Yeah, 100%. We are recording this during an international break. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah. And obviously for us Arsenal fans, Gabriel coming out injured, same as Odegaard got injured during an international friendly. But they don't need to be playing. The qualifiers, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
You need time to play them, and I don't like it, but I get it. But the friendlies, absolutely not.
Yeah, and at the same time, this could make the season a little bit more spread out. Let's say we take a month away, so we finish the season a month quicker, and then you have all these international friendlies and whatever you want. But at least we don't have, like in Arsenal's case, 4 games in 9 days. And that would help actually, because then you can keep the players fit. You will still rotate, so it won't kill 20 people. It will still give you a chance to rotate. But at least instead of playing 3 games one after the other, you can drag them out a little bit, and instead of playing 4 games in 9 days, you can play them in 15 days, or even longer, because at least you have that. But because we have these international friendlies, all the season gets a bit condensed.
It's pointless. The Brazil friendly game was played at the Emirates. What does it literally means? Absolutely nothing. If it's something for your home fans, or they say, oh no, the players need to play together and all the rest of it. Going, yeah, so that's great. So they play 2 friendly games, don't play with each other for 3 months. You'll go back to different parts of the world where they play different styles of football. So literally, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, it will
So
help.
cut the season down, and then before a tournament, they have like that extra month that they've not taken away from the season. So then they've got a month together before a tournament starts. So during that month, you can play a couple of friendlies. You organise that however you want, whether you want to play your Andorras and all the rest of it, so you get a Harlem Globetrot situation, or whether you want some competitive games, so you play your kind of more local rivals, or
and also it will actually make international managers pick the players who are in form, who are performing that season, not picking Sterling for the 50th time because he was good 3 seasons ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think it will help actually the quality.
Yeah,
of,
you've had a whole season to sit and watch like someone that's not in form for an entire season. Why would you take them to an international tournament? But you get them like rising stars that have come out of nowhere, going like, "Wow, what a season this guy's had! Let's build on that momentum. We can build.
He's the
for
informed
future."
one.
Yeah,
let's play him. I think it will improve even the international players overall.
Exactly. I think that's definitely one.
Yeah, I agree with that one as well, so I can get behind that as well.
And I know all you Premier League fans out there are going to love that as well.
Yeah,
everybody. Sick of this 2-week break where you're bored out of your mind on the weekends, can't wait for the football to be back.
Yeah, so one of mine, I think we can move on from this one. One of mine would be introducing a wage cap.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people would say, well, that will make the Premier League less competitive compared to other leagues. But what I would really like to be an overall, every league, so every league that plays in the UCL, for example, to have a wage cap, and all the leagues to respect that wage cap.
Yeah, but you have a wage cap, but that doesn't include bonuses.
Yeah, I think limit the bonuses, but not include them.
But it's one of them, like you said, so it doesn't remove the competitiveness. So you get a bonus depending on your position. So if you're a defender, so like aerial duels 1, tackles 1, things like that for a defender. Like it doesn't have to be massive. It's not.
As long as it's capped.
50,000 for every tackle. Like no, none of that.
As long as it's capped.
So as a defender, if you make 15,
I understand.
15
tackles,
you get a bonus. For a winger, successful crosses.
I get it, but
like
I think you still need to add a cap on that as well, because otherwise you end up like the teams coming up with this loophole that we will just give 20 million bonus for this, and then you end up signing players and keeping them like that way. You know what I mean? So you need to have a cap. Why the cap is needed. So
look, 5,000 per thing. So if you're a defender, you win 10 aerial duels. You get 5,000 bonus.
As long as it's a cap, I'm more than happy with doing it. But it can't be like
goals scored, assists. Like depending on their position, it's whatever that role defines. So goalkeepers, amount of saves. So you have a base salary of say 50,000 a week.
Yeah.
Everybody's 50,000 a week, which is still more than enough.
No, I don't mean it in that way that everybody needs to have a minimum wage. No, what I mean is everybody needs to have a maximum wage. So basically, if Saka doesn't want to play for Arsenal anymore, it's not because he wants to go to Real Madrid or to Man United to be paid 500,000 a week. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to, because that will overall it will bring up the level of everybody.
Yeah, this is what I think on performance based. So everyone just gets a flat rate, and obviously those players that aren't as good aren't going to get.
You can have
bonuses.
A minimum as well, but like you can't pay the same Palmer as you pay Lavia, who's always injured.
Yeah, but Lavia's always just going to get his base salary because he's never fit.
Yeah, with the minimum wage, I don't agree. I think minimum wage, you still have to earn it, not just because you're in the league, you earn it.
Yeah, like I say, I think we'll have to agree to disagree on that one. But let us know, like which way round would you do it?
Or maybe a different way.
Base salary or bonuses, or just a wage cap? Let us know. But I think for me, this is a big one for me, and I'll take full responsibility for this one. Is players that roll around on the floor If they're not injured, they have to leave the pitch for 5 minutes, and the incident is shown on a big screen in the stadium for those 5 minutes. So when someone just gets a little touch to the face and they're rolling around on the floor like they've been shot, they get to be embarrassed for rolling around on the floor because someone's brushed up against them.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think we have more important things that we need to change in the game.
No, it's the play acting. Like the game stops, medical teams come onto the pitch and all the rest of it, and it's just so they can slow the game down, stop the game. People can go, like you were saying earlier, go and talk to the manager or anything else. Like just because someone's just got kicked in the face with a football. Like we've all played football. Like I've lost count of the amount.
It's painful, eh?
No, but I've been like chasing down a ball. It's got blasted against my face. I've still continued on and tried to get a shot off.
Yeah, the adrenaline
And then afterwards, you kind of rub your face a little bit, or just like wherever it's hit you. Like
obviously, head injuries is always important. We like, like there's a lot of ex-pros who actually like suffer from
but it's
issues that were reason.
But head injuries is like a ball hitting you in the face is not the same as someone steaming in at the back of your head and splitting your head open. Like no,
definitely.
Nobody's broken skin from a football.
Yeah, I don't mean as in breaking skin, but like just a shock on the brain.
Yeah.
So, because that was the whole idea about.
But this is a bit like when someone brushes up against them and they've literally just had like a finger in the cheek and they're on the floor, holding their face, rolling
100%,
around.
100%.
Like for these moments, like I say, you've got to leave the pitch for 5 minutes and you've got to stand and watch that big screen for 5 minutes of just that incident, of just that little touch to the face. And you rolling around on the floor like you've been like that'll only happen once or twice at the start of a season, and you're just watching eliminated from the game.
I think one of the ways. So getting on to the next point, to the next thing that I would change, but it ties really well into what you just said. It's actually getting in an independent regulator for the referees.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So players don't have to roll around and act to get a foul, because then that independent regulator maybe will be able to bring up the standard of refereeing.
Yeah. The one for that is Kalina, the old referee, the bald-headed guy that looks like Uncle Fester. But no,
the best referee ever.
Ever.
Yeah, no, I agree. So him replacing Howard.
At this point, I'd take anybody to.
Yeah, but I would still want like an independent regulator as well.
Someone that's not affiliated with the Premier League. Like I say, Kalina would bring the standards up.
Yeah, 100% he would.
Because he did it with players during World Cups, like referees.
Yeah.
Like he'd make them rewatch the game and then go, like.
Yeah, there's something from this.
How did you think this game went? I just think it did really well. And he's gone, well, no, you didn't. Because if you noticed, every corner, someone was always blocking this player off, so he couldn't get involved. This is why they're scoring from corners. It's a lot of what we do.
Yeah,
when you block up a bit, he clocks that stuff. Whereas the referee's re-watching the game he's reffed and hasn't seen that. So then the next time he plays, he then goes to that player and says, If you block him off there, I'm giving a penalty.
But then the independent regulator can actually look into. So, for example, Anthony Taylor makes a decision this week, and let's say we all accept that it's correct. But next week, very very close, very similar thing happens, and he is actually going with a completely different decision. What happens a lot, at least at the end of the year, not after every game, but at the end of the year. The independent regulator can look into it and then can say, okay, why did you decide it like this? Why did you decide this the second time? Okay, you clearly can't uphold any sort of standards because you flip-flop in your own subjective ways every week, so you're not fit to referee.
Yeah, I don't think any of the refs in the Premier League are fit to referee.
Yeah, but at the moment, nobody is being held responsible.
I do what we do with players. Like the Premier League goes out, finds the best place in the world, brings them to the Premier League. I think we should do the same thing with referees.
Yeah, the FA is too worried about that.
Yeah, but that's the way I'd do it.
There's the English pride. You don't want to let somebody else be better.
There's nothing in it for it's what you see in the Champions League. It's very rare you see a bad decision. Sometimes they're harsh, But that's always given as a
Yeah,
foul. So that's always a handball in the Champions League. It might not be in the Premier League, but in the Champions League, that's a handball. So so there's no dispute over it. It's you just every Champions League game, you know what the rules are. You know what's given, what's not, what gets given a card,
That's how it
what's
should be,
not.
yeah.
Whereas the Premier League is always that. Oh, we have a different standard. We like to let the game flow and all this nonsense. Where it's like no. The rules are the rules. Like
just make one. So you're saying in Europe, at least in Europe, we can't really govern other bodies, but maybe we could, like, if then FIFA and everybody gets involved, maybe we could just make one set of rules and all the leagues to be kind of similar. But maybe it will take away a little bit of the game. So I'm not sure if we should.
No, I think it's just if everybody knows what the rules are, there's no dispute over anything. Because you see, like you're saying there, like in one game he's made a decision, then in the next game he's given something different. Like no, there's one rule book. Like it's either a foul or it's not.
Exactly.
It's either an infringement or it's not. It's a handball or it's not. Like whatever it is, it's a right or wrong. Like there's no grey area, no middle ground. Just that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so slightly on that would be my next point, which kind of goes in with the officiating things as well, is with VAR. I think they should only have 90 seconds to make their decision. Because they're there for clear and obvious errors. And the amount of times you see it, like you watch the first replay going, well, he got the ball there. You can see he's got a touch of the ball. We can see it, like not even professionals, like on the first replay. Oh no, that's touched his hand. Oh no, he hasn't got the ball. He's taken the play up. First replay, you see it, but they watch it over and over and over again, and then they're going back even further, and just clear and obvious.
Yeah,
like, just take that time away from it.
I think in the current state of the refereeing, imposing a 90 seconds time limit for them, it will just make them make even more mistakes.
No, but they can take 10 minutes for a decision and still get it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
So at least with 90
they will have an excuse.
It keeps the game going. It's what it is for me more than anything else.
They will have an excuse, and they will always blame that. If we introduce this with the independent regulator and actual punishment for bad performances from a referee, then we can, I think, both together can be a better option.
It's the time it takes for things.
Yeah.
I think on that one, I say 90 seconds, but like each club has one kind of like call they can make. So if they really think it is, they can kind of make their decision, go like, no, we want to contest that decision.
Yeah.
You get one a game. Obviously, if you've made the right call, you keep it. If it's the wrong call, you lose it. But you get one a game. So if it's going to take time, it stops the aggravation towards the referees and officials as well. Because if it's your manager that's gone, no, like you really need to look at this. This is that's definitely a handball, or that's definitely a foul, or whatever it may be. They get that one call. Because it's just this 5-10 minutes for them to still get it wrong with a VAR. It's just constant all the time.
Yeah.
It just drags everything out. It stripped the enjoyment out of it. I mean, you don't even want to celebrate a goal now, because you know VAR are going to be looking at every possible angle, and you need to wait 10 minutes before they say, yeah, it's a goal.
I mean, I think it's exaggerated, but it gives you two celebrations.
But if you're in the stadium, it feels like a lifetime, because if we're sat watching it at home, you're getting replays of it and all the rest of it. The commentators are talking about it.
Most of the times they get it as well.
No, they don't. They get nothing up until the referee comes on and does his moment of silence and look at me. After reviewing the decision?
That's only when the referee actually has to go to the screen.
Yeah, but other than that, they don't. It's literally just up until the referee points that, it's offside, or no, it's a goal, or whatever it may be. Everything gets delayed, so it just strips that excitement out of it. So just get football back to actually being an exciting thing to watch. That's all I want from it. Like, you guys have got to be the same as well. Like, you just get football back to the days where you actually enjoyed watching it, rather than most of the time going.
Yeah, I think that's all that we can think of at the moment. But you guys make sure you leave a comment if you Think of anything else?
Yeah. We may come back to this at a later date. So if you come up with some great suggestions, we'll note them down in the next video.
Until then, guys.
Take care.